last year, I've been looking for a new bulldozer for my excavation company. A Komatsu D355, one of the rarest things in America.
Why would you need like a 50-year-old bulldozer? Get a newer one. They're cheaper to maintain.
I just like this one in particular. We've been looking for a very long time, and the only other one was in North Korea. We found one in Montana. We called the owner, and he said he wasn't really wanting to sell it, and he finally changed his mind. So we immediately packed everything up and headed to Montana here. It's about 5 degrees out, so it's gonna be super hard to start this thing. We have to get this thing put back together, started, and load onto a trailer in the next 2 days. Hopefully this pulls through, because this is the only dozer in the world that we could find that was even available
in Australia.
When's the last time it fired up?
Oh, we parked it here last fall. I've had it 10 or 15 years. This is the third one I've had.
Really? What happened to the others?
Had a weak moment and sold them.
Oh. Yeah, so we're gonna go down and wire in the money, and hopefully it goes well. You probably know what we're doing with the dozer then.
Whatever you're doing with it, it's not gonna hurt it.
I think it's gonna hurt other things though.
IRS walked into my office 40 years ago or something.
Really?
And said, we're shutting you down.
What'd you do, just keep going?
And I said, the you are. I finally sued him. Who won? I did.
That's great. I've never heard of that.
You gotta chip the dozer out of the permafrost.
Yeah.
So I just picked up some coolant. We're gonna just try to figure out how to operate this thing.
You know how to operate? You know
All
how
I gotta
to...
do is get it down to town. The turbo's gigantic, dude. It's like a 150 millimeter turbo.
Hey, make yourself useful and get a hammer out of your toolbox.
Oh my gosh.
$10 and I'll pour it on Cody's arm.
$11 to not pour it on my arm.
All right.
$12 to pour it on.
$13 to not pour it on my arm.
We'll get 3 gallons in it. Should be just about it.
I think it holds 22 gallons.
We just put a jump pack on it. We're gonna see if we have power to everything. We have a tarp over the front, so we can start a fire under it if we have to. Nothing. The master's on. Okay, there's compression release. Throttle down.
It's not getting fuel for some reason. It should have fired by then. You need to get that tarp on there and get the heat going and warm it up.
Let's get that tarp back on. That's how we're supposed to heat a motor that's not even visible.
The tractor altogether weighs this, and the guy's like, oh, it's too heavy. The owner just told us it's 140.
Yeah, 120 without the blade.
Right, and apparently it's too heavy. The ripper has to come off. I told him how much the blade weighs and how much the ripper. The same information you gave me, I gave them.
This is gonna be a... This is an all-day job. This is disassembling the dozer at that point. Might be a little more complicated than we thought. I guess the guy was unaware that the ripper weighed so much, and now we're talking about having to take not only the blade, but the ripper off too, which is not an option, because this is absurd. That's gonna take all day for that.
If we can get one
We
in time.
need to get to the store before they close. We gotta get more propane.
That's fine. We're not doing it.
Not doing what?
Can't haul it. The ripper's gonna be like 2 days to get it off.
That's lovely.
I called the dispatch. He's working on getting us another load, but he said something like that doesn't happen overnight. His trailer's only rated for 100,000, and it's 25,000 pounds over.
All right, it is 4 in the morning. We're gonna try to warm it up again super early. We're gonna let the fire sit on it for like 5 or 6 hours. If I was walking through the woods and saw this would be the one thing that I'd be like, yeah, I don't want to try to start that. This is gonna be fun, guys. All we have to do is heat up this 10 quadrillion pound bulldozer. This line is busted. Yeah.
Oh.
That's good luck. I'm gonna use this one to stay warm if you guys want to get the dozer started.
Maybe you should start by heating the dozer first.
So the motor's right here, and it's like 8 feet long. When we have the fire directly on this, all we're doing is heating like one tiny spot. I will literally start a fire under this.
I don't approve of that.
Seth doesn't think we should start a fire under it.
You start getting that oil toward the point where it's going to ignite with the heat from the... No.
I actually am inclined to agree with Okay, so it's like it's just he's doing it now. Okay. Is anybody gonna stop him, or is he just gonna... It's actually lighting quite easily.
Everything's steaming, look.
Oh wow, it's actually sick.
If I get this started, I'll put the torch back on and then we can just kindle this. Yes! I don't have that many problems with fire, personally.
Now we got 2 fires.
Yeah, and then we just spread it to the whole dozer. I'm not even joking, dude. This'll work.
Coming up in that tower, but it's warm in there. 4 or 5 hours in this, we'll be alright. Cody's the type of guy that always has like a really dumb idea, and everyone hates it, and then it just works.
We got real fire.
Don't burn this so down.
He's plenty warm.
Cody's been here since 4 a.m.
Alright. So we spent 4 hours under there. We got up at 4 a.m. and it's 8:30. And everybody doubted my fire idea, but here I am with multiple fires of my own. Look at this track. See, look at the snow is like boiling on that thing. You cook a pizza on there. Let the smoke out. Let her breathe. Great question here. When I look into this, I don't see an empty pipe. It looks like it's plugged. Look at that. Oh, there's ice. There was ice covering it.
That's why we weren't getting any.
That puck of ice, it probably would have started. All right, guys. Here we go.
Give her more ether.
We're gonna pick the blade up.
Yeah!
We were camping under here. It controls really well. It's actually just how you described it. I thought you'd have to really like yank, like our tank is like both hands, but this is just really.
No, it's all power.
Does this thing run well?
I don't know if it'll start. We might just pull it back.
Yeah, we might be able to do that.
He hit his truck.
Oh, it's so easy to not truck. It's so loud. He's like just having fun with it now.
He doesn't want to sell it.
Spinning on the ice.
Yeah, that's solid dirt. Like, that's frozen.
It's just pulling up solid ice. It's all frozen. It's just very deep frost right here. I would say this can do just about anything. The biggest downfall of these is basements.
Yeah.
You wouldn't do that, though.
Yeah, for that.
If you're gonna do a basement, you just push the wall into the basement.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, once we get the blade off, we can get this loaded up and figure out if it's haulable.
Right.
We pulled out here in front of the shop. It's down from the mountain. It was up there. Unfortunately, bulldozers this big have to be disassembled in order to haul them because they're 15 feet wide. The blade has to come off, and then we pulled off the ripper claws because it still weighs too much to haul on the trailer that we have. Oh, gosh. There's the sun.
No kidding, dude.
So we just put it onto the scales. It weighs 100,000 without the blade, without the steel armor. This is what Jeeps wish they could be. We're gonna load this onto the trailer. You don't know, I have no experience at all in the trailer. It doesn't hold this.
Why don't you let somebody else do it then?
So it's gonna like probably fall off, but they don't know.
There's only like 3 inches of track on each side.
All right, I got it. Our blade's on the trailer, and you can get a good grasp of how big it is. It takes up almost half of this giant cylinder.
That was lifting a finger too in this. Never mind.
We just spent about 5 hours loading this up. It doesn't look as cool without the blade, but we just can't haul it that way because the state's a bunch of. But that being said, I also had to ship the blade on another trailer, so it's double the price. He's like right at weight capacity right now, his weight limit. So we can haul 100,000, and we're only 196,000.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
comfortable hauling 100.
We're way over.
He's comfortable doing it though. He can driver. You keep forgetting how quality they made things back then. Nowadays, the logo on any equipment is a sticker. Look at this. There's a 2-inch thick steel Komatsu logo. Like, you could not destroy that. So this is getting hauled home right after it stops at a pit stop in Granby, Colorado. We're getting fuel there. We're gonna plow the whole town down. I mean,
Okay, that was-
destroying the government building. I mean, the concrete batch plant's. I mean, I'm gonna plow down the town of Granby, Colorado. I mean,
Stop it!